This week on the show, Tog shares what happened during the potato incident at Apocalypse.Cloud. That one that shook up Grackleton east and west, but mostly east. And stick around to the end to hear what's next for Tog and Grackleton here on StereoForest. You're on 101.7 FM The Grack, in the final radio show for Unfuck Your Life with me, Tog Chesterfield. I've told you about all the ways I tried to pick up those pieces and fix my life after hitting rock bottom after I lost my job.
Unfuck Your Life with Tog Chesterfield.
Welcome to the show. Right now it's 5:06 p.m. I'll be with you here for your commute tonight, or while you prepare your dinner, delicious I'm sure, or while you try to remember how friendship bracelets were made. The wide ones that were more than a simple braid, the ones with the knots and a pattern. I'm your uninvited guest for the evening, or invited if you chose to tune in to our last show to hear about the potato incident. I took you along this ride as I tried making a sourdough starter business, and then a vegan jerky one. I dabbled in instant coffee, and then being a human version of a dog clown, I even did stand-up comedy. And I sure had a lot of roommates until Parker Spoon arrived. But finally, I started the Grackleton Gazette, and really connecting with the people who live in this town, and finally figuring out what I wanted out of life. I think maybe, for now anyway, listener, I've unfucked my life. And I told you about most of the things that got me here, but I left out one part of that story. Right back in the first show I aired of Unfuck Your Life here on 101.7 FM, The Grack, I still need to tell you about the potato incident. What triggered all of this to happen to me? What caused that descent to rock bottom in the first place? Oh,
Tog, yeah,
hi.
come here. Honey, come here.
Linda
Hi.
Spigot.
I was hoping I'd catch you at the market today.
Oh, good to see you.
I have a Perry Bonka potato, one that looks just like Richard Grieco. Here, the guy from 21 Jump Street.
Oh, wow. Well, I guess so. It does look like it's brooding, doesn't
Yeah, I
it?
mean, look, the skin right there. It looks like a leather jacket, too.
Uh-huh. Oh. Huh. And the sprouts, the hair. I see it. I see that, Linda.
You're a fan of those old TV shows, Tog, and you're always doing
Yeah.
that mashed potato gravy stuff at that office of yours, so I thought you'd want... Take it. Take it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Linda. So later that week, I post a potato on all of our social media accounts with a caption in the form of a haiku. The tuber appears, giving me 90s heartthrob. Grieco or Spud? Oh, wait. First we need to do a quick break. This is Unfuck Your Life with Tog Chesterfield. We'll be back before you know it with more potatoes.
Unfuck Your Life with Tog Chesterfield.
Ready to dig in? To find nourishment and strength right in your own kitchen and garden? StereoForest.com presents Tog and Grackleton. This is your weekly podcast for practical gardening tips for easy-to-grow food that works. Learn how to create affordable, low-effort, plant-based meals, and discover ways to tend to your mental well-being in today's world. Find resistance in the connection between kitchen, garden, and mind. Join deHaan for Tog and Grackleton. Back to the show. So, the haiku post about Richard Grieco was a success, especially on LinkedIn, which was weird, but social media is what it is, I guess. More potatoes started to appear, and every potato variety that landed on my desk or in my mailbox at home captured a different era. I got Yukon Gold potatoes looking like Booker-era Grieco. I got a whole bunch of those submitted. I got an Alliston potato with his "if looks could kill" expression. I got some red Norland potatoes resembling his modeling days. I posted all of them with new haikus like this one. Yukon Gold Spuds here, looking like Booker's Greco. Star and soil merge. I added the hashtag GrecoTubers, and that's when my posts really started trending in Grackleton. And I started getting so many potatoes sent to the office from excited locals, it was getting hard to keep up with them. Listen, Ronald, I have a preservation protocol, so please don't touch these potatoes right here on the right side of the fridge.
But this is the only fridge at work for our lunches, Tog.
Well, human oils like the ones from your hands, Ronald, compromise a potato's integrity, and I need them climate controlled so they don't sprout or rot or get ruined, especially these Allistons.
I'm not sure that that's science, Tog. I mean, listen, there isn't any space left on any side of the fridge interior.
But I need to photograph them again looking the same at a new angle for the campaign, like the original shot but with different lighting.
I'm just gonna try to see if it'll fit in here in the door.
This is an Apocalypse.Cloud emergency broadcast. I'm not even sure if this thing is working out there. If you can hear me, we've never had to use this thing before. Please refrain from storing non-essential root vegetables in company fridges.
Oh, no.
This has been an Apocalypse.Cloud broadcast, I guess.
And I started carefully photographing and cataloging every Greco potato I received. I tracked the facial features by potato variety, and I cross-referenced each Greco era in my spreadsheet. And then the rumors and stories started to spread in Grackleton as I kept putting more posts online. There was a rumor that Greco once filmed a motorcycle commercial in Outer Grack. And Joe Roost, my former roommate, said that their aunt dated Greco when he passed through town in 1991. And Pastel Pumpernickel named a sourdough starter "if looks could leaven" and scored the top of a loaf to look just like his face. That wasn't a rumor. Pastel posted it online. It was very popular. But the things that were rumors, I just leaned into those, true or not, and I kept GrecoTubers trending locally for weeks. Things suddenly changed, both for me and for Apocalypse.Cloud. I thought the work really mattered to me and to the company, too. I thought it was everything young Tog, the one from the box that I told you about last time. I thought it was everything young Tog was looking for. I was productive, and the people were happy with the work, and I thought that Grackleton loved it. I didn't realize it, but I started measuring my worth by those engagement numbers and all the metrics, not whether I was having fun or growing or that any of this mattered. And listener, you know how I have since learned that it's not great to define our self-worth through external validation like that. But that's what I was doing back then. And then the Greco potato promotion, well, it started to take a dip. People got bored with my Grecos, so I needed a new hit.
I found this potato Tog in our last shipment of potatoes. It looks like Bon Jovi from the official music video for the power ballad Wanted Dead or Alive.
Oh, Dan, wasn't that video in monochrome, though? This looks like a Ruby Pulsiver's Blue Noser potato.
That is correct. The potato has some scarring on the skin here that looks like a bandana, like the one Bon Jovi tended to wear, I presume. primarily for theatrical purposes, including in the music video for the power ballad, Wanted, Dead or Alive.
Yeah.
Here, you can take it for your work thing that you do with potatoes if you want.
You're just putting it in my pocket. Okay. Thanks, Dan. Maybe I can make a new campaign with this. I got Marianne Foote to make a potato-sized Bon Jovi wig, the one that she talked about when I interviewed her for the Grackleton Gazette. She actually wrote a tutorial about that wig and got really well known in the extra small wig niche, which is most popular amongst cat enthusiasts. But unlike the Greco potatoes that people just started sending me from all over Grackleton, instead, this time, I started looking for potatoes that resembled Bon Jovi myself. I got a professional lighting rig set up at the office that made the potatoes look even more Bon Jovi-esque. Finally, I posted 2 images, side by side, and I wrote, Greco's quiet cool, Bon Jovi's stadium roar. Both icons endure. No one liked it. It was a complete failure. I was looking for validation, trying to keep the attention pouring in, but it was certainly not authentic. I didn't even know what glam metal was. I'm more of a bubblegum funk fan. Instead of discovery, instead of engaging Grackleton, I was trying to manufacture it using whatever I could find. I was trying to force fun. And you don't force fun in comedy. I learnt that both in dog clown school and stand-up classes. And it doesn't work well in social media either. But listener, things, well, they got worse. Since West Grack was known for their affection of 21 Jump Street, East Grack thought that Apocalypse.Cloud, well, or me, Tog, was making fun of them with an early glam metal band more akin to pop and often referred to in a derogatory sense as a hair band. Oh, I just heard that. Hair band.
Hi, Carol Dirtnap from Lower East Grack. Just saw Tog's ridiculous Bon Jovi potato campaign on LinkedIn, and I just had to call your support line immediately. As a proud Razor fan, because I live south of 53rd, of course, Razor, I'm personally offended, like that Tog would associate, I guess, like any part of Grackleton with hair metal, when everyone knows we stand for proper thrash here. I mean, you gave, like, West Grack a Greco campaign, and then you gave us East Grack fucking Bon Jovi, for fuck's sake. Switch to razor-themed potatoes, Apocalypse.Cloud. Bye.
Tog. This is, Carl Ballot from Northeast Grack. I think we met once, near the cheese section of bulk bins or whatever. Your Bon Jovi thing, dude, that's pretty lame, Tog. I mean, as a Rush fan, because I'm north of 3rd and Dennis Street, of course, I mean, I can't believe you'd promote a guy, or I guess potato or whatever in this case, like, who only knows 3 chords. I'm gonna boycott your LinkedIn page. It's whatever it is on LinkedIn, unless you pivot to Rush. I boycott your product too at Apocalypse.Cloud, but I have no fucking idea what you sell or do.
Tog, it's Rick, Bannister. I just wanted to leave you a voice message because I'm about to send you an email, and I want you to know. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna walk over to my computer and I'm gonna open up Netscape Navigator and I'm gonna compose a voice note, message, email, and I'm gonna send it. Let me see. What's the time? Let me look.
You've got mail.
Tog, it's Rick Bannister from Central East Grack here. I just moved east of Larch Street, so Annihilator fan now instead of Rush. Tog, I'm emailing you this voice note. Actually, Tog, I hope that you got my voice message with that time estimate of when I'd send this email before you got it. I know how you hate to be surprised by emails coming in, so I did that forewarning for you, Tog. I hope you appreciate it. Anyway, I guess this, Tog, is what you would call a tangent. Back to what I'm emailing you this voice note for. I wanted to bring your attention, Tog, that I've unfollowed Apocalypse.Cloud's LinkedIn. That is it a profile? Or is it more like a page? I'm not really sure what it is on LinkedIn. That platform's very confusing these days. Anyway, Tog, I unfollowed Apocalypse.Cloud's whatever it is after seeing those wigged potatoes that look like Bon Jovi from the Slippery Wow Wet era. Well, I guess it's most reminiscent of Bon Jovi from the Wanted Dead or Alive music video specifically. It's actually a pretty striking resemblance, Tog. Probably because that video was done in monochrome. But because we only respect Annihilator east of Larch Street, things not Rush anymore. That's too bad. And things like your little living on a potato campaign is making us all look bad in Grackleton. Hair metal, Tog, hair metal. Seriously, Tog. How long have you lived here? You should know better. I really wish I knew to make that file system I talked about in the last show that classified if something was helpful or irrelevant or subjective feedback and, I guess a category for attacks or hair metal attacks, I suppose. I don't even like metal. I kept doing the potato campaign, thinking I could nail it, thinking that they were wrong. Everyone felt that I was just trying too hard. Their negative reaction was actually a much more successful campaign than mine. They trended #ThrashTalksPotatoesWalk. I lost a lot of confidence, listener. I went on the defensive in a podcast called The Potato Pitch, tubers and advertising, and blamed the whole town.
So, Tog, why do you think this potato incident happened?
Well, Jen, it seems to be that people in both West and East Grackleton have really bad taste in music and comedy and creativity, for that matter. If I wasn't dealing with a town who could, get it and appreciate art, then I probably wouldn't be here with you today. I'd be busy ordering more potato wigs.
Wow, potato wigs. Well, you heard it here first, folks. Next week on the show, we'll get a visit from Maureen Fawcett-Kluter, who discovered Finch lovers east of 33rd Street really respond to 3 cheese gratin.
The town had a few things to say about that, And that's when I realized I wasn't as good with people as I thought. I wasn't as good at my job as I thought either, and certainly not adequate at reading the room. And I started drinking. A lot. And feeling like I needed to. Every day. Earlier and earlier in the day. I started showing up late for work, and then I started to leave early too. Finally, I was put on performance review and ultimately let go after the acquisition by Hack to the Future. And back then, that work was me. My identity. So that incident, the potato incident, it was me. After I was laid off, they took over all the social accounts and deleted all of my potato content. And not only that, listener, you probably remember all those terrible free stock image AI slop templates Hack to the Future started using with those fonts. I mean, copy using knockoff Trajan and chalkboard and the URL written in Bradley hand. Oh my God. My identity. Everything I did at work was erased. I mean, any other time would have been a lot funnier considering we were all working at a cloud backup company and never made any backups of our marketing at all. So yeah, it was all completely gone for good. So that's how I ended up out of work and on the couch, the one that smelled like Kevin the Cat's pee. Oh, it's time for the weather.
I'm driving in the car.
Tonight's weather for your Drive at 5 with Unfuck Your Life is brought to you by Amy Dan's Rambutan. Just in case you don't know, the rambutan is an edible fruit closely related to several other tropical fruits like the... I hope I get this right. The lychee, the longan, the pulasan, and the quinapa, with a flavor reminiscent of grapes. Oh, I wonder if all of them are like grapes. Oh.
Get ready for the weather.
Tonight, Grackleton is expecting a strong sea breeze that will make the temperature drop approximately 11 degrees Celsius. But we're nowhere near the sea.
You just learned all about the weather.
And that's it for the weather on your Drive at 5, brought to you by Amy Dan's Rambutan. We anticipate having rambutan fruits in stock this week. Just in case you don't know, the rambutan is an edible fruit closely related to several other tropical fruits like the lychee, longan, pulasan, and quinapa, with a flavor reminiscent of grapes. Oh, just the same thing all over again. Oh.
Unfuck Your Life with Tog Chesterfield.
Oh, well, speaking of rambutans, that's why, lately, at least, I didn't want anyone touching the potatoes. They let me take the potatoes home when I was laid off. I took the Gricos. They were the ones from the successful campaign. My identity and my self-worth were tied to my work, to my potato campaigns. And those Greco potatoes are the only thing I had left after all the photos were deleted. So the further that I went on through this process of getting off of rock bottom and I was failing in all those businesses, the more I failed, the more I wanted to preserve those Gricos and keep them safe. Letting my roommates touch the potatoes felt like risking the only thing that had kind of worked in my life lately, that successful campaign at the beginning, when I was useful and seen. But since then, I've learned that I have to accept failure. It happens with life, and it doesn't make us who we are. failure was the potato incident, and I failed at many of my business attempts, the ones that you learned about on this show. And as much as I tried to accept those business attempts, that they were failures, I still failed to accept the potato incident failure. Well, until now, listener. Because accepting failures, and finally the potato incident one, has meant that I can learn. I can assess who Tog is. And I finally don't ruminate as much, or, well, less and less every day. And letting go of the failures has finally helped me be creative again. I'm way less defensive too, so I can actually connect with people for real. And I can unfuck my life.
Oh, hey, Tog.
Oh, hey, Parker.
Hey, I'm so sorry to bother you.
Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry
no,
about it.
no,
Grackleton loves hearing all sorts of things.
No, this is a little bit of an emergency.
Oh.
Yeah, I was vacuuming.
Uh-huh.
I was trying to do something nice, so I thought, why not?
Well, thank you. Thank you. I haven't vacuumed in ages.
I moved the couch in the living room, and when I moved it, it was awful. There were
I'm sorry.
No, there were rotting potatoes. So many under the couch.
Under the how? What? I mean, I know I got potatoes everywhere. I had no idea there's a bunch of potatoes under there.
Tog, I don't think you're understanding. They were growing shoots, and the shoots went up into the couch, past the springs.
Oh.
They pierced the fabric and went into the cushions. And right now, your couch is a network of sprouts and roots.
Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, that sounds awful. And that's what the smell came from? Was from that?
I never want to smell that again.
Oh.
Can I borrow some of the Vapo rub?
Vapo rub.
Yeah,
I got here, you know.
Yeah, I just need to put it. Give me that.
I guess. Oh. Yeah, that's a lot of Vapo rub. So I guess it wasn't Kevin's pee after all. That's what ruined the couch. My goodness gracious. Oh, poor Kevin. Got blamed all this time.
I have the scent, and imagine if there was a hole in the bridge of your nose, like a cave in the bridge of your nose, that can capture smells.
Yeah.
I feel like the smell is back there right now. And as hard as I'm trying, Tog, it's not leaving. But that's okay. We've cleared Kevin's good name today.
We've cleared Kevin's name, but we've filled your head with noxious odors. I'm sorry, Parker.
No. I'm happy to be of service. That's when I can.
Actually, on that note, Parker, I have a question for you, and I guess now is a good time to potentially ask. Parker, I actually am going to be doing a new show here on the Grack, and it's called Grack Public Access. It's a public access community show, and Parker.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
congratulations!
Oh well,
Todd, this is amazing.
Oh,
I'm so
thank
happy
you.
for you.
Oh, I'm so excited as well. Because we're going to get to talk about the community, and by we, I mean I was wondering, Parker, if you would like to join me on Grack Public Access.
As a guest, I wouldn't even know what I bring.
No, Parker, you would co-host with me. It'd be your and my show.
Oh my gosh. I love Grackleton.
Yeah. You know Grackleton, and you love it as much as I do.
I have maps. Have I ever shown you the maps? I have a whole binder of maps.
You have a binder of maps of Grackleton?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
You know how the old-fashioned maps used to show like sea monsters and like harpies breathing on the maps?
I love that. And the decorative like north, south, east, west thing in the corner and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. I did that about every square kilometer in Grackleton.
Oh, you're kidding. Wow, do you even have one of Outer Grack?
I have one of Outer Grack.
Yeah.
Yeah, and except in this one, and I don't want you to judge me for this.
I won't.
It's kind of lame, as my brothers used to say. I made it like outer space.
Oh my
so
goodness,
the
that's
north,
what I would
south,
do
east-
because like Outer Grack is like outer
Yeah,
space. I
outer
love that.
space.
I love that.
and the north, south, east, west sign is a satellite that's floating there.
That sounds
it's
so
kinda
awesome. That's really cool, Parker.
Oh my God, we're gonna do a show.
We're gonna do a show about Grackleton.
We're gonna do a show.
Yeah.
It's not. They're not gonna see my face, right?
No, it's radio. No one sees our faces.
I don't like my face.
I hate my face.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
You have a
okay.
nice face, by the way.
Oh, you
I
have
don't
a
appreciate
great
it.
face. I was really excited
Thank
when
you.
you
We have
walked in.
nice-
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
It's a kind. You have a kind face.
You have a really nice,
Yeah.
like affable face.
affable.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, that's
I
like the first thing.
affable.
No, I love affable.
Yeah.
Affable's great.
Affable's. I'll take affable.
Yeah,
Yeah, I want to be a solid 4 in this life.
yeah.
I'm not talking looks. I'm just, if I could be a solid 4 on the scale of life, I think I'd be happy.
I
Oh my
agree.
God, we're doing a radio show.
We're doing a
Um,
radio show. I'm so excited.
Okay. I'm gonna buy new Dockers.
Well, nobody
I'll
will
have
see the
them and I'll-
Dockers. No one will see them. Like
I
they won't
know,
see
but
our
I
face.
just- I'll know I'm wearing them, and I'm gonna feel fancy.
Oh, that's
So,
good. Yeah. And sometimes I
great.
put on a bow tie. So
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
Tog.
What?
I'm so sorry.
What's happening?
Scott got one of the potatoes.
Oh, Scott
Um,
has a potato. Oh, wow. That's a big one. Oh my goodness. That potato looks like Rick Astley.
Oh.
And it's rolling.
It's rolling away from Scott.
It is rolling away from Scott. Oh,
my
Scott's
God.
getting it.
No. I think it's the last of the potatoes.
Oh.
I'm gonna go grab it.
No, Parker, it's fine. It's fine. Scott can have it. So that's it for Unfuck Your Life here on 101.7 FM The Grack. Stay tuned for Grack Public Access with me, Tog Chesterfield, and Parker Spoon here in 2 weeks. Listener, I hope you liked hearing about how I unfucked my life. This life? This is the only time we get, listener. I'm still here, and so are you. Go use that time beautifully. This is Tog Chesterfield. Bye for now.
You have been listening to Unfuck Your Life with Tog Chesterfield, a StereoForest production. This episode was written, directed, edited, and produced by deHaan. This episode features the voices of Adam and deHaan. You can find all of our shows, show notes, transcripts, and sign up to get notified about new episodes, including our new show, Grack Public Access, at StereoForest.com.